Mikko Nissinen. How would I describe Mikko Nissinen?
Mikko I've known since many years, crazy guy from Finland.
A perfectionist in every way.
He knows what he wants from his dancers.
It is truly his mission in life to make sure that this art form is passed on to the next generation.
I'm originally from Finland. I started dancing when I was around 10 years old, taking ballet lessons. Graduated from the Finnish National Ballet School super fast, and somehow I got my first professional contract after 4 years.
Mikko has had a wonderful, broad experience in the dance world, both in his training and in his experience as a professional, having danced with some of the major companies across the world.
I spent a couple of years in the Finnish National Ballet. I was promoted to soloist after my first year. And pretty much after that I had already set my sights to leave Finland and go abroad, and then join Dutch National Ballet. I had an amazing 2.5 years with the company. After that I spent 3 years with Basel Ballet in Switzerland. I joined the San Francisco Ballet. Spent 10 years of my career with that company. It was just a wonderful time. I retired from San Francisco Ballet in 1996, and since very early on I always knew I wanted to be a director. And that dream led me to Calgary, Alberta. I directed Alberta Ballet there. We got so much done, got the company very differently on a map, changed the repertoire point of view, got the audiences really excited about the company, and guess what? One day, got a call from Boston Ballet. They wanted to talk to me.
Well, I remember vividly when we interviewed Mikko. Was at our house, and as we had talked to many, the selection committee had talked to, gosh, I think about 12 or 13 candidates for this job. What really struck us about Mikko was his energy and his youth, his respect for the history of dance, his understanding of dance, his experience as both an artistic director and an executive director at Calgary. So he understood the completeness of the institution.
When I first came to the company, we weren't a touring company. We were a struggling company. And Mikko was finding his footing and finding his roots here and finding his niche to be able to take the company to as great a heights as he's been able to do in the past decade.
It's also sort of a testament to Mikko's leadership in the sense that he told the story a few years ago of black and white and presenting black and white to the board, and the opportunity that was such a tremendous opportunity for Boston Ballet to have to present black and white, and it had not been performed outside of the Netherlands before it was performed by Boston Ballet. And it was a tough sell. People said nobody in Boston is going to want to see contemporary ballet. Well, it sold out every night that it was performed, and it not only did it ignite interest in the community, but it also stood as a testament to what Mikko had achieved, that his peers, choreographers, dancers from around the world recognize the quality and capability of the company.
One of the biggest contributions, just because the Wang Center fiasco was such a powerfully emotional and difficult time, is Mikko's leadership through that. He just went after it, solved the problem, worked hard at not losing our audience. Then that opened up to the Opera House opportunity, which just has been magical.
His vision for Boston Ballet is very towards the future. It's always something new. It's always pushing some boundary. It's pushing some envelope. You can see that in his rep that he chooses every season. It's always moving forward. So we keep the classics, we get to do everything, but it's always with a twist.
My goal is to go upward and onward and do whatever we do really well and better. Bring new works to the repertoire and really have a journey with my dancers and with the audiences, and to have a company that is really relevant for today's people. My job is to stay with the time And if you think about the time where we live in, usually the art is something that paves the way to the future. So that is my biggest goal.